next one, I actually have a problem with this DVD. I don't know if I'll probably end up getting rid of it. I'm hoping to get a new HD TV for my birthday, which is in January, so that's a while away. And I'll probably end up buying a Blu-ray player with it, and I'll definitely have to get this film on Blu-ray. I know a lot of people said the transfer isn't that good, but this DVD has got a problem. I bought loads of films pre-owned here. I think every single one after Kill Bill is pre-owned. So I'm obviously gonna have a problem one day, but what's weird is the disc has no problem with it, except there's like a couple of like specks on it. The film is From Dusk Till Dawn. It is a really good film, by the way. My problem is with the film, it does plays right till the end. When it turns into a vampire film, right before, there's a bit where this kid is getting eaten and he blows up because she gets shot. He blows up, it pauses. So I was thinking, okay then, I wonder what's going wrong. Skips about 5-10 minutes of the film right to the end, where they're all coming out this bar and it's blown up. I missed so much of the film. Luckily I've seen it already because it was on Sky one time and I ended up recording it. But if I'd never seen it before, I'd be very unhappy. But yeah, it's a really good film. Basically about these two criminal brothers go on a crime spree around America, killing pretty much everyone that gets in their path, and they take hostage. They take hostage this man and his 2 children, including his adopted Chinese kid. And then they say, "You're taking us to Mexico," because they had to wait in this nightclub to meet this guy or something, and all of a sudden, because they beat up this security guard on their way in, they all turn into vampires eventually, after they get a dance from Salma Hayek. But I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, it's a really good film. They start getting attacked by vampires. They try to kill them. I don't know. But it is a really good film. It stars George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. It was actually written by Quentin Tarantino as well, but it was directed by Robert Rodriguez, who directed Desperado, and pretty sure he directed those Spy Kids films as well. I enjoyed the first one, but didn't like the others. But From Dusk Till Dawn is a really good film. I haven't seen any of the sequels. But yeah, I've said my problem with the thing or DVD already. It actually comes with 2 discs. The second disc comes with Full Tilt Boogie, basically a feature-length documentary about making From Dusk Till Dawn. It's a really interesting documentary. I'd say after you've seen the film, definitely watch that documentary. I think it's on the Blu-ray. It might not be, but I hope it is, because when I finally get Blu-ray, this will be one of the early ones I get. So yeah, that's From Dusk Till Dawn. Okay, next, this is quite a rare set now. Brand new on Amazon. It goes for about £65, but I ended up getting it for £10 used. It's a limited edition box set apparently, but doesn't have a number on it at all anywhere, so it's not exactly limited. It's George Romero's Dead trilogy with Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead. This is the original Arrow Films version where it's like that thick. I think the new one's like a normal, say like a normal DVD like that. But I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it much. But these films are really good. Night of the Living Dead I think is the weakest out of the three. Everyone loves Dawn of the Dead. Everyone who likes zombie films anyway, so Dawn of the Dead is the best one out of the three. And Day of the Dead I actually really enjoyed. You never ever hear any talking about it, and when you do, it's normally people saying, yeah, it was alright. But I really enjoyed Day of the Dead. I don't know what it is about Dawn of the Dead, but I just really enjoyed it. And making a documentary on Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead were both really entertaining and interesting. Night of the Living Dead comes with no special features, but you wouldn't think it would. Look at that. I never noticed that till now. Was that there before? Probably. Either that or zombies have been getting into my room and clawing the thing when I've been asleep. But Night of the Living Dead is a public domain film now, so it doesn't have any special features made for it. So yeah, it's a really good film. Well, all three of them are good films. I thought Night of the Living Dead was the worst out of the three, but that's still saying a lot because it's still a brilliant film, one of the best zombie films ever made. George Romero kind of changed what zombie films are today and what zombies are today. So if you're a horror fan or a zombie fan, these films are essential to watch and buy. Yeah, definitely watch them if you haven't. Actually, I think I'll review the drama now, just to get that out of the way. This is kind of an unknown film, also released by Arrow Films. Arrow Films are a really good distributor. I think they only distribute films in the UK, but they recently released loads of horror films. Like they released Cannibal Holocaust, which is one I really need to get. They released the Dead trilogy, loads of obscure ones. They started to release a load of trauma films as well. But one of them they released, it's not horror, it's a drama, like I said, was Johnny Got His Gun. If you've never heard of this film, it is the film that the song One by Metallica is based on. Basically, it's this guy on the last day of the First World War. He gets basically hurt in an explosion, and he has no eyes, no ears, no mouth, no arms or legs. So all he can do is think. He can nod his head, which he doesn't notice till the end. But yeah, he can basically think. And everyone thinks he's in a coma, but no, he's alive, he's perfectly fine, and he's really scared. And it's basically what he's thinking the whole film. It goes back to flashbacks of his life. It's probably one of the most propaganda. It's probably full of, I don't know, there's a lot of propaganda in the film. It's just got such an anti-war statement in it. So it is a really good film, but I don't know if it's going to be. I've seen it once and a half. First time I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the best films ever. Second time around, I got bored of it and turned it off halfway through it. I thought, oh, I don't really want to watch this anymore. So I don't know if second time around or multiple viewings it gets worse or what. The first time I thought it was exciting because I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought the ending was quite sad because he wants to die. He says either put me in a carnival or kill me, and they do neither. So he's really upset. So yeah, that's basically Johnny Got His Gun. Really good film. Definitely watch it once. The special features actually comes with the Metallica one video, so that's kind of good, I guess. If you don't know anything about me, one is one of my favourite songs, that and Adam's song. And what's surprising is the riffs on guitar are almost identical, just in a different tuning. Probably no one who's watching this video plays guitar, so they probably don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Johnny Got His Gun, good film. That's if anyone is watching. Okay, now going back to horror, I've got, after this I'll have 2 more ones left. This one I got not cheap, it was about £7 in Tesco's. But I got this because I'd seen it before, and I really enjoyed it, and I was really surprised by the film when I saw it. It's Scream 4. I haven't got any of the other Scream films yet, but that's one I'll definitely look into soon. I want to get the trilogy box set, but it's quite expensive. That wasn't me farting, by the way, that was just my stomach rumbling, I think. But it's actually written by a person who wrote the first 3 films. I think he wrote the first 3 films. I know he wrote the first one, and it's directed by the person who directed the first 3 films as well. It's surprising how they got all the original cast members and crew members in this film. So, yeah, it's a really good film. I don't know if I'd say it's my favourite of the Scream films. I still say the first one's the best. I haven't seen the 3rd one yet. I just skipped that one because everyone was saying, oh, it's awful and stuff like that. So, this is probably the best out of the sequels. Second one was good, but I don't know, I preferred this. So, Scream 4, definitely watch it if you've seen the other Scream films. I don't know if you'll like it as much if you haven't seen at least the first Scream film. So, yeah, it's a good film. Next, this is a horror comedy. Just a sec, I need to move the actual cover has somehow fallen down. Right. That's another bit of OCD there. I have to have the cover exactly perfect on the DVD, otherwise I get all upset and can't live anymore and must die straight away. Oh God, it won't fix. I'll leave it like this for now and I'll fix it later. I've got a video to finish here. Yeah, this is a horror comedy zombie film. It's not Shaun of the Dead, I've got that already, I showed that before. It's actually Zombieland. I absolutely love this film. It's one of my favourite zombie films. I preferred this to Shaun of the Dead. I'm going to be one of the few people that say that. Probably because I've seen Shaun of the Dead so many times and I've only seen this 3 times. But yeah, it's a really good film. If you have not seen it, this is a must-see film. Basically the normal horror film thing. Basically this guy goes out looking for people, ends up finding someone, and then they find 2 more people. But they have to join up with them because they're these 2 people that going around stealing money from survivors and shit. And stealing what they've got, their guns and cars and shit. So they have to team up with them because they've been taken hostage, basically. I don't know why I just did a really long pause there, but... Okay, but, yeah, Zombieland, great film. It's got Jesse Eisenberg in it, and I normally don't like him. I didn't like him in Social Network, didn't like him in Adventureland, but I actually didn't mind him in this film. So, yeah, Zombieland, definitely check out. Oh, finally, my last film. Like I said earlier, this is one that arrived today in the Amazon mail. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It's I got it pre-owned, so I got it off the used section. It's the 25th anniversary edition of Halloween. I don't know what this edition's like. It was just, it looked cool and it was 2 discs, so I thought, you know, I'll get this one instead of getting the one that comes with no special features. So yeah, I've seen this film before, of course, everyone has. It's my yearly Halloween film. I have to watch it every single year. I've watched it every year so far for 2 years, so not that long at all. But actually no, I didn't even watch it 2 years because I haven't actually watched it on Halloween night at all. There was the one time I was going to watch it on Halloween night, but I couldn't be bothered because it was a Monday and I was tired because I'd just been out trick-or-treating. I know it sounds really bad, but it's alright. I was doing it with some friends. We weren't actually really trick-or-treating, we were like tricking. But it wasn't like throwing toilet paper on people's houses. It was like sitting in their garden, knocking on the door and sitting in their garden doing nothing. That was actually quite funny. It's a lot funnier than it sounds. Enough of my shenanigans and shit. That sounded really bad, it really did. But 25th anniversary of Halloween. Halloween is about basically his babysitter basically is all her friends are getting killed by Michael Myers, this kid who killed his parents when he was young. No, he didn't kill his parents, he killed his sister, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about it really. And he gets put in a mental hospital, and yeah, and for some unknown reason he starts killing out. You're made to think that it's actually because she was at the house in the first bit of the film, but I think in the second film they tell you otherwise. The reason why he's trying to kill her. The reason kind of sounds stupid when they say it in the film, but it's actually a pretty smart reason afterwards when you notice what happens. Yeah, it's one of the greatest slasher films. Probably is the best slasher film, one of the greatest horror films. It is, to this day, one of the scariest films ever made. I think The Exorcist is probably the scariest film ever made, and that's one of my favourite films. I just love that film so much. But yeah, this was released by Anchor Bay, who have released loads of shit. They've released loads of DVDs. They're like Arrow Films and Anchor Bay are the 2 main distributors that release horror films that aren't released by people like Universal and stuff like that. So Halloween, this is an essential watch for any horror fan. I've only actually seen the first 3 films so far. I'll probably end up watching all the others. I haven't seen the remake yet. I'm a little slow with horror films. I mean, I only just watched all the Child's Play films. I only just watched Halloween up to the 3rd one. I'm gonna put this down now. I only just watched what did I only just watch? The Fly I only watched early this year. Oh yeah, and I only actually watched Friday the 13th yesterday. It was the first time I'd ever seen it. I saw the original, not a remake. That was the first time I ever saw it. And I wish I'd seen it before. It was really good actually. I'm gonna go do something because I'm bored now. Thanks for watching this DVD update. I'll try not to be as tired this time, try and give more in-depth shit about everything, try to be more prepared. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you soon.